What's going on, fam? It's your boy AP the Fragrance King, man. I'm coming at y'all today. I know. It's been a long time overdue. I've been away for a while, but now I'm getting back into it. Everything's starting to settle down with the holidays right around the corner. Christmas, Thanksgiving just passed. It's just been busy. But I got a lot of things coming for y'all, man. So one of the things that I got coming down the pipe is I'm gonna do a video. It's like a starter kit, tutorial kit, whatever you want to call it, for people that thinking about starting a collection. Smart moves, what mistakes I made. Hopefully you can not make those same mistakes, right? So I'm gonna be putting it all out there so you all can take advantage of it, right? And do this thing safely and then do it smartly as well. Today, I want to come at y'all. I want to give y'all something that has been a long time overdue. Um, this new fragrance house, Argos, right? So Argos is all over the internet. You hear all the fragrance influencers talking about Argos and how great of a house it is, and you know, have they had a miss? You know, that's a big question. Have they had a miss since they've been releasing fragrances? You know, that's still up in the air, right? Because me personally, I haven't tried every single Argos fragrance. I've only purchased three. I purchased Triumph of Bacchus and Birth of Venus, and then also one that I'm going to be talking to y'all about today. I'm also going to be doing a video on Triumph of Bacchus and Birth of Venus that's going to be coming up real soon. But today I want to talk to y'all about Sacred Flame. All right. Sacred Flame has been getting a lot of hype around the internet, a lot of hype online. A lot of fragrance influencers have been, for the most part, riding this fragrance, you know what I mean? And talking about how great it smells. Try not to be influenced by them. So I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead, pull the trigger and purchase this fragrance and see what it smells like on my skin. Because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. If it smells good on you and you like it, then go ahead and do it. What I don't recommend is you going out and just blind buying and spending a lot of money right off the bat. If you can get a sample, sometimes these fragrance houses sell samples, for like $10. Like Bodicea Victorious, their samples, I wouldn't even call them samples, but it's a lot cheaper than paying the $600, $700 to $1,200 price point for their fragrances. But you can get a lot of their top sellers, for less than $100. So if that's something that you're looking into, go out and get you a sample before you blind buy these fragrances. Without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into it. So Sacred Flame, this is what the box looked like. Okay, this is what the box looked like. It's a very beautiful box. I think a lot of, well, most of, if not all, of their fragrances is inspired by some type of Greek god. It has some type of Greek story behind it as well. Let's open it up and see what this thing smells like, man. I'm excited if I can get it out. All right, so when you open it up and you take it out of the box, this is what's on the inside. I like a little paper mache leather case or whatever you want to call it, man. And then it opens up from the side like that right there. And then you got your fragrance that sits inside. Over here, it has it got your note breakdown, what you have, and it also has the story that I was just talking to y'all about. The story that inspired this particular fragrance. All right. So I'm gonna take this out of the box. And actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and tell y'all the note breakdown. So I can tell you that in this, you're going to get some bergamot and peach, tangerine and ginger in the top notes. That's not all the notes because it's got a lot of different notes listed, right? In the heart and the middle notes, you got rose, tuberose, cinnamon, bark, violet, and jasmine. And then in the base notes, you got amber, sandalwood, benzoin, and a papanax, which should give it some type of smokiness. Yeah, it should give it like a smoky profile on the dry down. So let's see what this thing smells like, man. This is the bottle, beautiful bottle. All of their bottles look like this. Now, looking at the color of that juice that's inside of that bottle, I'll tell you right now, this is the 30 ml. I'll tell you that I wouldn't recommend putting this on anything white or anything that you don't want to get stained. Okay. I've had it in the past where I bought fragrances that was heavily concentrated like this, because this is an extrait de parfum. Once you put it on something white, man, it's gonna stain your clothes and it may or may not come out. So be careful. So we're gonna get this on the testing strip. And actually, I can see the juice coming out. I don't know if y'all can see it on screen, but the juice coming out of this in the air, I can see that it's red. So I can smell it in the air. In the air, it smells good. All right. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. When you first spray this, at least on this testing strip, it's gonna sound weird, but you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of some type of salad. It reminds me of some type of salad with that's heavy with fruits and stuff like that. Now I will say that that's just on the initial blast. As it starts to dry down, it starts to smell more like a fragrance. Now, I can tell you this on my nose, through my nose, I wouldn't say that this is blind by safe. The fragrance does not smell bad at all. It actually smells pretty damn good. It smells pretty damn good, but I wouldn't say that this is blind by safe. You could definitely pick up the bergamot in the top notes for sure. I don't pick up, I think they said they had tangerine. Yeah, tangerine, ginger, and peach. I don't pick up the peach in the opening at all, right? Um, we'll let it go and do its thing, but let's talk a little bit about this, man. Let's talk a little bit about this. So, um, like I told you earlier, it's been a lot of talk about Argos and how they are coming out with their different fragrances and what they're doing. And honestly, all of them have been getting rave reviews. When I first bought Triumph for Bacchus, in my personal opinion, I just go ahead and put it out there right now, even though I'm going to be doing a full review on that later on, is that it reminded me of the little brother to Carlisle, if that makes sense. It kind of put me in the mind of Carlisle. And everybody knows that Carlisle is a PDM staple. If you ask anybody on any given day what their top 5 PDMs are, I would probably guess that Carlisle will be in there. So that's not a bad scent profile at all, right? But if you already own Carlisle, then you might want to think twice about getting Triumph for Bacchus. Are they the same fragrance? No. Triumph for Bacchus got some different stuff in there that gives it a different scent profile, especially in the opening. The dry down, it kind of tends to lean toward Carlisle, but in the opening, it's something different. So you get something different from both fragrances. Now, this fragrance is starting to get into some of the middle notes or heart notes. And I'm not gonna lie, man, definitely a wearable fragrance. It smells great, all of that good stuff. I think they sell the 30 ml bottles. You can get them for about $220 for the 30 ml, and I want to say like close to $300 for a 100 ml bottle. All of them are extrait de parfum, so you already know that they're gonna perform. Um, this is a heavily concentrated fragrance, so you don't have to worry about this fragrance not projecting, not performing, not doing any of that stuff. Out of the 3 Argos fragrances that I own, I would have to say that Birth of Venus is probably the most mass appealing out of the 3. And then I would say Triumph for Bacchus would be like a special occasion, date night. If you're going to be going sit down, have dinner, something like that, Birth of Venus is something that you can put on. It's an easy grab and go fragrance, smooth fragrance, the peach and the fruit notes and Birth of Venus is very, very heavy. So you'll definitely, if you're a fruit lover, you'll love that fragrance. But Sacred Flame is a win. You know, it's a blind buy win for me. Like I said, I got a 30 ml because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it. But get you a sample, man. With Argos fragrances, they'll send you a sample with each purchase. And I think if you get the 100 ml, you get 2 samples with each purchase. So take advantage of that if it's something else that you're thinking about buying from the house, man. Yeah. So blind buy is a win. If you're thinking about going to pull the trigger on this, you don't have to take Yeah, the dry down smells really, really good. In the opening to me though, it smells like a salad. I can't lie. So if anybody's telling you different, then maybe my nose ain't for this, right? But definitely a great fragrance. Will I be rocking this fragrance? Yes. Age range for this fragrance, I would say 30 and up, honestly. I can't see anybody below the age of 30 or fresh out of high school or in their mid 20s rocking Sacred Flame and it being mass appealing enough, right, to draw the type of attention that they want. So I wouldn't say get this for your, your son fresh out of school, going to college, stuff like that. This is gonna be a working age professional. 30 and up can pull this off. Well, that's all my time for today, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Sorry it took so long for me to get back to y'all, but I promise you, I'm gonna be pumping out this content. But I want to make sure that I give y'all quality content and not just trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's not what I do. I move to my own beat, by the grace of God. So whatever you need, put it down in the comments. Let me know if it's something that you want me to review. And if I got it in my collection, I definitely do a video on it, man. I'm not one of, and if you comment down below and you want to engage in conversation, I'm not like everybody else. If you make a comment, I'm gonna reply back and I'm gonna talk to you, right? Because you're the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing it for me too because I like fragrances, but also to put people on game. Well, I appreciate y'all, man. That's my time. It's your boy AP the Fragrance King, and I'm out.